So when I was 17 years old, I did a Vibe magazine cover shoot with Mase and a couple other models. It was such a big deal. Like, I was in high school in New York. I didn't even know I was going to shoot it. It was a complete surprise. My agent basically told me, like, you need to go to New York and, like, meet these photographers. I'd never even been to New York before. My best friend, Ashley, happy birthday, Ash! I love you. She had to go to New York to look at some colleges. So we just basically scheduled the trip together. And I remember, like I said, it was a complete surprise. I didn't know that I was going to be shooting anything. The night before the photo shoot, I went out to dinner with some of my agent's friends, like some photographers and other people. And one of the photographers there said, "Oh, congratulations, Goldie. You know, you're doing the cover shoot tomorrow." And I was like, "No, I'm not." And he was like, "Yeah, you are." And I was like, "No," like, I just wasn't even thinking about it. I didn't give it a second thought. I just thought he had made a mistake. And I was like, I'm not doing it. So then the next day, I had an appointment. And I guess my appointment and where Ashley was going was close together, because we got off the subway and she walked me to my appointment, and then she was gonna head on to some university she was looking at. And I remember, like, I really wanted her to come in with me. And to this day, like, I wish I would have made her come in, because it would have just been so cool if she could have, you know, seen the same thing that I saw. But yeah, so we walked in. Mase was right there. I mean, I was so confused. It just seemed like I had walked in on, like, a movie or something, and I just was like, what is going on? And then everything was all set up. The two models were there. See, there they go, right there. Yeah, the two models were there. The clothes were there. The photographer, you know, the stylist, Emil Wilbekin, he's like an icon. He was there. It was crazy. So they just, like, gave me some clothes, started doing my makeup and hair, and, you know, it happened. I didn't tell anybody in my family that I was doing it, because, I don't know, I just wanted it to be like a surprise. And I remember, like, you know, at high school, like, it was a big deal, but it came with, like, some cons. Like, people, you know, were making up stuff like, oh, she's a groupie. She probably, like, had sex with Mase, or, you know, just all kind of stuff. I just had to block it out and just, you know, be grateful that I had the opportunity. And I knew it was a big deal when my cousin Brandon, he's like my brother, he walked up to me at school with, like, a group of kids, and he was like, "Goldie, aren't you my cousin?" And I was like, yes, like, we're going home together. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be at the same house after school. But yeah, it was definitely, like, crazy and, like, a, you know, big memory. And I have to throw in that after there was this club called The Tunnel. I don't know if you guys remember that, but Club The Tunnel, like, Little Kim mentioned it in her raps, and, like, Biggie and stuff, and it was like, we gotta go to The Tunnel. I don't even know how we got into The Tunnel. Okay, we were literally, like, 17 years old. I have no idea how. But we went to The Tunnel, and we saw Foxy and Corrupt, and I was, like, such a big Foxy Brown fan. So I was like, what? Like, you could see them in the background, like, kind of, like, you know, hugging or whatever. We got drinks thrown on us. It was crazy. But I'll probably do another story time just to talk about that.